Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries. All
right, everybody, this is the inaugural episode of the Go for 222 Fantasy Football Family League podcast. We have a great lineup today. We're going to start with an interview with one of our first teams, our inaugural team for Aunt Jackie, the Pax Mafia. We're going to play a little word association with Uncle Joe. And then we have a really exciting segment called That's Bullshit with Uncle Mike. So stay tuned. All right, we are so excited. Our first guest ever on the Go for 222 podcast. We're with the Pax Mafia, Aunt Jackie, live from Leland, North Carolina. How's it going, Aunt Jackie?
Good, Joe Colombo. How are you doing, my commish?
Oh,
awesome.
I'm so glad. I hope we can make this work. I'm recording it in a weird way on my computer, so hopefully it goes well. But I think it'll be fun to get your perspective on things. So you're a newbie to fantasy football. So tell me why you were excited to join. First of all, tell me about that.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to thank everyone for letting me join in with this fun league, especially to you, Joe, our commish, for organizing such a great group of people. It's going to be a fun season, and don't mind me. I just got off the field because I've been working my Bills Mafia very hard. We have a big game starting on Thursday. We start getting some points. But I've always heard people, like some of my friends are like, oh yeah, my fantasy football league, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I always was envious that they had leagues and they had friends that were all into it and they had families. So when you sent out that invitation, I was ecstatic. I know my co-partner in life, Joe, wanted to combine teams, but I said, hell no, I'm getting my own team. So I thought it would be fun, because I want to have my own strategy.
Yeah.
It's all about the Bills for me.
It is, and you've been the most enthusiastic player I've ever played with, so I hope that you do really well. But so it goes without saying, you're a huge Bills fan. How long have you been a Bills fan, and what's been your experience like with the Bills growing up? Because you're from Buffalo, so talk to us about that.
I'm from Buffalo. I've been going to Bills games since I can remember. Well, we started in the Rock Pile, which was downtown Buffalo.
Uh-huh.
I was there for the last game. My dad took a piece of the seat, and it's actually in our workshop here in Leland.
Wow,
and
so
my
you
dad
legit.
Wrote, with the date and all that stuff. And then I went, and then I think this Rich Stadium opened, I think in 73. I think I was 8 years old,
Uh-huh.
And I remember going. I have a picture of my dad standing in front of the stadium, and we'd go with my grandparents. My grandmother would pass around soup for us because it was always so cold there. I mean, it was great. I watched O.J. Simpson,
Yeah.
Joe Ferguson, Joe Cribbs. Let's see. We went to 4 Super Bowls.
Right.
We all know how that ended.
So those 4 Super Bowls, those were kind of right when I first started watching football, and I just remember the heartbreak of a Bills fan. But you lived it, you breathed it. Do you correlate? Do you think that you're going to change the tide now with your fantasy team? Do you think you're going to change the luck of the Bills?
I think so, because I'm showing so much enthusiasm by
You
the
are.
draft, even though we got the worst draft.
Now, I wanted to ask you about the draft. There's a little bit of controversy in the draft. Now, everyone knows Josh Allen or nothing. You were able to get Josh Allen, I believe, with your first pick.
You.
But
thank you to your family.
Yeah, yes. Thank you to all. However, a little bit of controversy going in the first round. Stefon Diggs. I think Nickel took Stefon Diggs in the first round. Have you talked to Nickel about this? What are his thoughts?
Well, Nickel actually was here just this past weekend to visit, and Joe told me not to say anything. I didn't want to make the guy feel bad.
Okay.
But, we bantered a little bit, but I'm okay. You know what? It was funny because during the first round, I was thinking, oh my God, maybe I should grab Diggs first.
Oh, okay.
So but then I was like, but here you were, and the family was all about letting Jackie do the first, let Jackie get the Josh pick, but then I had the back-to-back.
Right.
So I thought, okay, it doesn't matter. I'll get Josh, and I'll just get, the other guy.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Andre Reed. It's not Andre Reed. But, Stephon Diggs.
Right.
And when I saw Nickel get it, I was like, I didn't know what to do.
I was with you. You could cut the tension with a knife, and I expect though that your team is going to rise to the occasion. I think that Josh Allen's a great pick. I think he's going to propel you far. We only have a little bit of time left on the recording, but I wanted to get any words of wisdom, anything you want to tell the rest of the league to show that Pax Mafia is legit. They're for real.
We are for real, and I'm telling you, when I win, I'm going to buy you each a bottle of the Bills Mafia champagne.
Look at that.
And let it go Buffalo Bills wine. So maybe you guys might want me to win. I got a C. A C wasn't bad.
That listen, a C is average, and that is awesome. So don't pop those yet. Wait till after our game on September 11th. Go Jets. I think it's going to be a tough matchup.
How did you feel? How did you feel when I picked Aaron Rodgers? Were you kind of proud?
I was really proud. He got him at a really good price, really late in the draft. I didn't take a kicker. I didn't take a backup defense or a quarterback. So I'm a little unsure. I put all my eggs in one basket, so I'm hoping that doesn't bite me. But so this is our first podcast. We're going to talk to Uncle Joe in a little bit. We're going to do a little word association. But we'll be back right after this on the podcast. Say
Thanks,
bye, Aunt
everybody.
Jackie. Thanks. Okay, we're here with Uncle Joe, and we're going to do a segment called What's the Word? It's a word association. So I'm going to give Uncle Joe a name or an object, and he's going to tell me the first thing that pops into his head. This is going to be like some armchair psychology, okay? All right. You ready, Uncle Joe?
I'm ready.
All right. First one up. Uncle Mike. Bullshitter. Okay. The Buffalo Bills.
They're still trying.
We'll do Zach. What do we think of Zach? First word.
Zach. First word, good guy.
All right. Word association. Gary from maintenance.
Chicken Parmesan.
Chicken Parmesan. Okay. Your quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. Motivated. Okay. We're going to do two more. Uncle John.
Borelli's Pizza.
All right. And finally, in a couple of words, what is your outlook on your fantasy season? How are you going to do?
Well, ever since Yahoo tore me a new one, I'm not quite sure how to react to that question, Joe, because according to Yahoo, not only was my team a disaster, but my team name is a disaster. How dare they get so personal? But you know what? I'm going to overcome this. And I really do think that with the guys I chose, and I did it very deliberately, I always give the guys who are at the bottom a chance, thinking they'll try a little bit harder.
Right.
I really do that I might come in either 9th or 8th place. Yahoo's saying I'm going to be in 10th place, but my goal is to at least make it to 9th place.
You're going to rise above. And I guess you know what? I'm going to ask you the last question. So big game coming up. Buffalo Bills and the Jets. What's for dinner that night at the Valente household? It's a Monday night.
I really would love to say, I would make a couple beef on Wex, throw some wings in the air fryer.
Really thematic.
That kind of stuff. What's that?
Really thematic with the Buffalo vibes.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen though. I think we're probably it's a later game. I don't know. Try to keep it somewhat healthy, and then we'll go from there. I haven't really thought about it yet, Joe.
Okay, well, you let me know.
Be Fun Wick are on the floor. Maybe Be Fun Wick. I can deal with that.
You could do that? All right, well, I might have you send in a recipe.
And if I do that, I think I'll have to send you some pictures. Maybe you can share them with the league.
That's exactly what I'm saying. We'll include every Sunday a meal, maybe a recipe or a photo of what people are eating that week. Uncle Joe, thank you for your time. What's the word with Uncle Joe?
I appreciate all your efforts, Commish, and I think this is a perfect way to have some fun and laughs throughout the football season.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope we can get this going every week. Thank you so much, man.
All right, man. You take it easy.
You too. All right, we're back with the 222 podcast. Right now, we are going to start our weekly segment with Uncle Mike called That's Bullshit, where we're going to reach out to Uncle Mike each week to go over some societal problems with sports and food and all things earthly to find out if it's bullshit or if it's not bullshit. How you doing, Uncle Mike?
I'm doing great. Hello, everybody. And who's a better person? You know what my mom used to say, you can't bullshit a bullshitter.
That's right.
So here I am. My team's name is Mike's Bullshitter Team. So I'm the right guy, I think, to detect whether or not something's real or something's bullshit.
Because that's the purpose of this podcast. It's not only to have fun, it's to educate people. And I think yes. We're all in agreement.
People are not aware of what's really going on in society in general, and football in general. Uncle Mike knows.
He knows the thing or two. So I'm going to give you 3 topics, and I want you to weigh in. Is it bullshit or if it's not bullshit? All right?
Okay.
All right. So
hit me.
All right. So first topic. Tomorrow is the first game of the football season. It's the Detroit Lions against the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. The get-in price, the worst seat in the house, just to get in the stadium, is $325. Is that bullshit? Not bullshit.
Total bullshit. You know what you get for $325? You can sit at your house. You can watch it on TV, front row center. You can go out and get whatever you want for food and drink. And you don't have to sit with the morons and spend $325. Bullshit.
And that's before you eat anything. That's before parking, which is probably $60.
Yeah, how much is a beer in the stadium? $16?
I think a beer is about $16. Oh my God. Bullshit.
And you know what? It's Bud Light too.
Right. I mean.
And what about you can't even call them hot dogs anymore. That's a no-no. But a tube steak on a roll, what is that? $12?
Right. So then you get a combo plus parking. You're in $500.
Ridiculous.
That's one ticket.
$500.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
That's
So
bullshit. I agree with you. All right. Topic number 2.
I think the group will agree that it's complete bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. I agree. Okay. Number 2. So everyone's getting ready for a football weekend, first football weekend of the season. They're making maybe wings or pizza or what have you, potato skins maybe. Average price of chicken wings, a pound of chicken wings at Food Lion, $2.79 a pound. Is that bullshit or not bullshit?
That's Bidenomic bullshit. Okay? Bidenomics
Explain.
Bullshit. It's not working. All right? It's not working. When I was younger, a pound of chicken wings, 49 cents a pound.
Right.
Okay? Nowadays, they put them on sale. Maybe what? $1.99?
That's what it is at ShopRite.
You think you're getting a deal. And it is a good deal. But it's conditioning. It's like the price of gasoline. They jack it up over $4, and then when you get it for $3.50, you think you're getting a deal. Bullshit.
So you're saying, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm going to ShopRite, I'm getting wings, but you're saying I'm under the spell. It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's
and
bullshit.
You think you're getting a deal, and you're not. You just, all I can say out there, for the folks that are, this may go viral. Just be careful who you vote for, because this is what you get. Bullshit. bullshit.
This bullshit. Okay, let's move on to another topic, a little more personal now, to your fantasy team. You drafted a team last week, your first team ever, and your first matchup is against Jackie, the Pax Mafia. Now you're projected to win. You're projected to win by a small margin, but rumors abound in the league that your running back core's a little bullshit. Your two running backs, a little bullshit. What do you think about that?
Well, let me ask this question. Does Aunt Jackie think my running backs are bullshit?
Listen, I
Yahoo think
as the commissioner, I cannot betray the confidence of another league mate, but I'm just saying I might have heard in the league that your running backs may be a little bullshit. Not to say your whole team is bullshit, but maybe your running back's a little bullshit. But we'll see.
Let me state it a little indirectly, right? So, how many NFL players are overpaid, right?
Right.
For their position,
Right.
and wind up being bullshit?
It's true. You can name a lot of players that are bullshit.
A lot of them. So I think my running backs are not overpaid. Maybe they're paid fairly. So I'm going to have to call bullshit on the bullshit that my running backs are bullshit.
Okay, so we'll call them bullshit. So we're going bullshit down the line. They're calling bullshit on the bullshit.
Bullshit down the line.
No.
Bullshit down the line.
Uncle Mike, this segment's going to really change the way people think, I think.
I hope so, because Uncle Mike's opinion is probably very valued. The issue, though, is I have to be careful because I don't want to be canceled.
Right.
Cancel culture. And
Right.
If I get too edgy, I may get canceled. You may ask, some of our cousins like Lauren and Nickel.
Oh.
They canceled me one time.
Did they?
Yeah, they canceled me.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But you know what? I came back. I rebounded.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave all the controversial stuff to the end of all the videos. That way, if I have to, I'll just edit it right out. I'm not getting you canceled, Uncle Mike. All right. This has been Uncle Mike. That's bullshit. Week 1.
Okay. Thank you. And you guys have a good week.
You too, Uncle Mike. We'll see how you fare. We'll check in with you next week.
Okay.
All right. See you later.